and I think that inside this building and inside our government, we often make assumptions that if we have an initiative we want to pass forward, we want to push forward because there's some advocacy or somebody or a group pushing for it, if it falls on the backs of businesses, and often we try to make a distinction by carving out and splitting up and maybe driving a wedge between the small businesses and the large businesses. And there's an assumption in this building, I perceive, that if we want something, we will we want a certain initiative to move forward, we're just going to push it through, and that the businesses are going to figure it out. And that's going to be up to them to figure it out. They're going to have to figure it out. It's not our problem. You know, we're going to pass it because we've had again, people requesting it, and the businesses will have to just figure it out. And the problem with that is that at some point, and that point I would argue has happened a long time ago, you get a reputation for being an unfriendly state to business. And the vast majority of revenue, wealth, commerce that exists, not the vast majority, it all happens in the private sector. Government provides adds nothing to the products that we produce. It produces nothing. So when we're talking about creating these regulations, we're passing these along solely to private industry, and we're affecting, as we've talked about on many different occasions this session, different bills, different committees, that we affect that relationship between the employer and the employee. We assume that the two of them have to be at odds, and that labor and management can't work it out amongst themselves, so we must get involved. And at the end of the day, it's the wrong decision.